It is indeed a privilege to be leading an organization of this nature at this stage of my life. First of all, I'd want to note that the Graphic Spotlight is a board initiative that we picked up from our board in 2019. And we've gone around 5 regions already. But for COVID, we probably would have finished the first wave of doing all the 16 regions. But we had to stop after Ho earlier on in the year due to the restrictions that this pandemic placed on us, and for which reason we are all face covered. I've seen some beautiful stories told out of Ashanti which left me in awe. A few years ago, when our Tumfuo's mother went beyond, the display of culture that some of us probably may never see again in our lifetimes happened here. And I believe we've seen things like some of you who are older may have seen things like this, or closer to the system and the culture may have seen things like that. But those of us who are not exposed may never witness these developments, these cultural happenings, these sightings that are available in our communities that our people thrive on and live with every day. So the mandate is we want to tell our own story. And who better to tell the story but the people who live through those stories and situations every day. So fundamentally, this is the opportunity for us to expose opportunities that are around us and inherent in Ashanti and in other regions around the country. And then also to promote these opportunities to ourselves. We will find time and again that young people would gather resources and they say they need to travel to go to a queen's land or to see some other people before they can make life happen. But there's a king. We have a king in Ashanti. The Buckingham Palace has its equivalent or better in Ashanti. How many people make time to go and say we are going on a tour of Menchia, we're going on a tour of the museum that is in there, going to the Kumasi Zoo to see where it is and what is happening there, going to Lake Busumtwi to explore those opportunities that are better than the Thames that sits in the UK that we travel all the way to go and see. These opportunities are around us. These situations are things we live through. And when we promote these opportunities better, by telling it in the way that we understand and know, we would find that others would come to see that which we have, and even now to help us invest and lift up the standards of some of these situations that we have around us to greater levels. So that is the purpose for which we are doing this exercise.
The goal of the Spotlight is to give extensive coverage to each region by showcasing and highlighting it to the entire world with special emphasis on development issues, including hospitality, tourism, sanitation, investment opportunities, health, commerce, agriculture, and infrastructure, among others. By this initiative, GCGL pledges to use its resources to penetrate the hinterlands, to let the voice of the vulnerable be heard, to generate uniform development for all. The GCGL, by extension, could also guarantee the maintenance and promotion of peace for accelerated growth.
Peace is priceless. Nobody can buy peace. No amount of money, no amount of resources can buy peace. So whatever we do as a country and as people to protect the peace that we currently have, we have to do it. Unfortunately, anytime we talk peace, we want peace, we want peace. But we fail to discuss the fundamental that will give us peace. A musician once said, everybody is crying out for peace, but nobody is crying out for justice. Without fairness, equity, and justice, it will be difficult for us to have peace. So as leaders, we have to be fair to each other, we have to be transparent, and we should be equitable in whatever we are doing. If you take the police and security services, if you provide services to us in unfair manner, definitely you don't expect us to have peace in this country. As a politician, let me say, because MPP is in power, an MPP person does something which is wrong, then you treat the person with kid gloves. And when another person from NDC does similar thing, then you apply the law to the latter. When you do this, you don't expect to have peace. If you want peace, what is good for somebody in government is equally good for somebody in opposition. So we have to treat all of us equally. Crime has no political color. Crime has no ethnic color. Crime has no religious color. And if we are able to do these things, then I'm sure we can have the peace that we want. Again, we, the media, for graphic communication, you know that you are here or you are having this program to the greatest extent. I think you have been fair in your reporting and you have been professional in your reporting.
The strategy is to call on corporates in Ghana to come on board to drive this initiative. We have written letters to over 1,000 corporate entities in this country. A number of them have responded positively. They've shared with us their peace messages, which is signed by MDs, CEOs of these private sector institutions, and we have some government agencies as well on board. All we and corporates in Ghana are saying is that we all have an equal responsibility to ensure a peaceful election. This responsibility means that as Graphic, we will provide all relevant content in terms of information. So our platform, as far as this town hall meeting is concerned and this peace campaign is concerned, is that we get all of us to accept the fact that each of us has a responsibility to ensure that we have a peaceful election. And we are providing this platform for people to publicly commit that we are committed to a peaceful, pre, during, and post-elections. Our partners have provided some support, and all the messages we have received, we are compiling it, we will bind it, and officially present it to the presidency, to the Electoral Commission, to Civic Education, Peace Council, CSOs, and other stakeholders who have a key role to play to know that these number of organizations and institutions have partnered with us, and we are committing that we will do our best to ensure a peaceful election, and everybody else must bring in their bit to make sure we achieve this objective.